This is real, and it just got wild. Boxing's biggest showdown took an unexpected twist, this time not in the ring or on stage, but right out in public. After their epic press tour and that viral push at the New York Face-Off, Canelo Alvarez and Terence "Bud" Crawford have done it again. But now, the action exploded at Las Vegas International Airport. No ring, no rules. Just raw tension as shocked fans watched and security rushed in to break up the chaos between two of boxing's toughest fighters.
They're being thrown. There's no room for this in the sport. There's no room for Davis brothers to be in the building tonight. The police escorted them out.
Let's take a closer look at what actually went down. What sparked this intense moment? And how does it change things for the most anticipated fight of the year?
The streets, you and Canelo, what would it look like?
Come on, man. Y'all know what I do. I ain't got to talk about it. On the streets, I'm me against anybody. I ain't never going to say another man going to whoop me. So, you know what I mean? That's your answer right there.
I guess in Guadalajara, you think it'd be a little different on the streets if Terence came to town?
I think every city, every place is different, no? It's different. But we don't talking about the streets. We're talking about boxing, the beautiful sport of boxing. So that's different, way different than the streets.
Let's be honest, Canelo and Crawford were never on good terms. Not in interviews, not on social media, and definitely not in person. Their rivalry didn't begin with respect. It began with years of calling each other out.
When you say, I want Canelo, is there anybody in the camp that would say, you're not ready for this?
That's a big boy. He's strong. It's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you will whoop his ass.
Like, yes, man type stuff.
I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Masvidal.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fights as stepping stones. It's about now.
Bud Crawford has been after this fight for a long time. He dominated the welterweight division and took apart Errol Spence. He made it clear he was after greatness, and to him, that meant going after Canelo Alvarez, the top name in boxing and the king of the super middleweights.
Talk all the crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. That's the difference. I went up weight and won. He went up and lost. You know, so let's not do that, Canelo.
But Canelo wasn't having it. For years, he dismissed Bud, calling him too small, not important enough, and not worth the risk. Fans called it ducking. Crawford took it as pure disrespect. So when the fight was finally announced, all that tension came pouring out fast.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will, and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
The moment Bud stepped into the ring after Canelo's last fight, things felt tense. Their face-off was intense, the shove made instant news, and the press tour turned into an all-out battle.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention me
2002.
one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look,
It's gonna
you.
be me.
I don't
And
care
you
about
will-
nobody else.
And you will see that day.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
The fight is set for September 13th at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. But before that, they've been on a 3-city promo tour to build the hype. After stops in New York and Los Angeles, Vegas was the final destination.
I'm hunting him. That's it. I'm hunting everything that he got. And I'm gonna take it come September 13th. I want all the people in the stands that booed me, they gonna cry when they go home. I'm tired.
Go ahead.
Crawford landed in Vegas the day before, already sharing workout videos and media tour moments. He looked calm, locked in, and full of confidence.
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. It's simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
No, I didn't.
And is any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
Canelo's arrival, on the other hand, didn't go as planned. Reports said his flight was delayed, and his team seemed annoyed. When he finally showed up, people could tell something was off. No smiles, no waves to the media, no selfies with fans. Just a tense, serious vibe.
Canelo, what did you think about the shove and that moment that happened on stage?
Oh. I'm turning on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
I love it.
I'm gonna train so hard.
What no one saw coming was that Crawford was just a few gates away. The whole thing went down near the airport's baggage claim. Witnesses say Bud was surrounded by media when someone noticed Canelo walking through the terminal. The mood shifted instantly. Within seconds, the two locked eyes. No talking, just pure tension. Canelo charged forward, pushed through security, got in Bud's face, and landed a punch straight on him. Everything exploded from there. Bud stumbled, but didn't back down. His team quickly stepped in to stop a full-blown fight. This wasn't for show. Canelo was genuinely angry, and Crawford was ready to strike back. What the world just witnessed was a raw preview of what's coming in the ring.
I don't respect him anymore because he say I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turki Al-Ashi told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to walk me back, and that's why I pushed him. And I guess, hey, don't with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
he pissed me off.
Orbital.
He pissed me off.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be.
This fight isn't about titles or pay-per-view sales anymore. It's about pride, about proving who really runs boxing. Canelo's never taken a hit like this, not just physically but in the public eye. People are saying he's shaken, that he lost his cool, and that he might finally see Terence Crawford as a real threat who could actually beat him.
I don't gotta knock him out to beat him. You know, he's never been knocked out before, but he lost fights before. You know, so everybody, you know, that's coming in thinking that I need a knockout to beat Canelo Alvarez is wrong. And that's not the approach that, you know, we take in this fight. If the knockout comes, then it comes. But we're not going in there to knock him out. We're not looking for the knockout.
Terence, you've said if you win, you feel you're on the Mount Rushmore.
I didn't say if I win.
Okay.
I said when I win.
When you win. Well, with that, you know, what is Terence Crawford's legacy with a win over Canelo?
Listen, I already said it. I'm on that mountain. Ain't nothing less.
Bud, on the other hand, just became even more dangerous. He took a punch outside the ring and didn't flinch. That's mental toughness. That's pure confidence. That's the kind of energy that says, I'm not afraid of you.
I can say a lot of negative things about Canelo's resume, but I won't. You know, I wanna, you know, pay homage to the fighters that he fought. And if he don't want to pay homage to the fighters I fought, if he think they nobodies, then come fight time, then I wonder what they're going to say after I beat him.
When he pushed you, I know you've gained weight. You look actually a lot bigger. When he like gave you like a half shove, like how is like that size feeling now?
Listen, that wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? Like that little push didn't do nothing, as you can see. But come fight time, we're not going to be pushing, we're gonna be punching. So
what makes all of this even more intense is that one man is watching from the sidelines with a smile: Floyd Mayweather. Yep, the same Floyd who was the last to school Canelo in the ring. When the press tour kicked off, Floyd stirred the pot by calling Canelo easy work and even hinting at a possible rematch.
You can take a guy like Canelo, this guy can do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk, easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting.
Now that Canelo punched Crawford outside an airport, Floyd's legacy just looks even stronger. It's like Canelo loses control when he's not the center of attention. And with Crawford backed by Oscar de la Hoya and Floyd taking shots from the sidelines, the legends of boxing are starting to surround Canelo's throne, waiting to see if he finally falls.
Any style that you give Canelo that is similar to a Bivol, he's going to have trouble with. Anyone who stays on their toes, anyone who flicks a jab in front of his face, anybody who knows how to keep the distance, just like Bivol did, Canelo will have trouble. That's the bottom line, because again, he walks on quicksand. That's just what his style is. I mean, it's worked for him all these years, and he's become accustomed to knocking his opponents out, walking them down with a lot of power. He can take advantage of it, Charlo, if he knows how to use his distance. And the distance you get with your feet, the distance you obviously utilize with your jab, you keep your distance, but if you know how to combine the footwork with your jab or your right hand or your combinations, then it's a perfect combination
Of course, it's boxing, so some people think the whole thing was staged, that the punch was fake, just another Paul versus Tyson-style stunt to boost pay-per-view sales. But here's the thing, this isn't an exhibition. This isn't for entertainment. This is a legacy-defining fight. And Canelo doesn't do fake fights.
Spaceman Films. What up, Biz? Who you got? Canelo Crawford.
Yeah, got Canelo. I heard the punches that he hit Charlo with. I don't know if Crawford can absorb those punches. I know he's a great man and a great warrior. When you come from 147 to put on a better fight than Charlo, I mean, I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means that Crawford is so great and he can do that, or that means that Charlo set the bar so damn low that anybody can do better than Charlo did last night.
Do skill really pay the bill? Because that would be tough.
Skill pays the bill. That's why Canelo.
If that punch was fake, then both guys deserve Oscars. But based on how fast security jumped in and the anger on Canelo's face, it's pretty clear this was the real deal.
But what if Canelo shoves you again in his press conference?
I'm gonna cry like a baby.
All right, thank you.
The bad blood is at a boiling point. Canelo's out to prove he's still the top dog, the face of boxing. But now, he's acting out of character, letting emotions take over, throwing punches in airports. That's not the mindset of a calm champion. That's a sign of pressure.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not Kovalev.
Kovalev was older.
And
he does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too.
Meanwhile, Crawford's holding his head high. He's got nothing to lose. If he wins, he becomes a legend instantly. If he loses, he took a bold shot at greatness, and there's no shame in that.
And of course, look, you've accomplished everything. You're a first ballot Hall of Famer. You've been undisputed now in 2 weight classes. This will give you undisputed championship in the 3rd weight class. But not just that, you know you're fighting an all-time great, and you know that the credit's gonna go to you if you beat a guy like Canelo Alvarez at 168. Is that why you want it?
Well, when I beat him.
When you beat him.
Definitely. You know, the stakes is high. You know, it's high risk, high reward type of fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
When would you say, from memory, that you first thought this fight was a real possibility, that you started thinking about this fight actually happening?
Well, I started thinking about it, you know, a couple of years ago when they started talking about Spence fighting Canelo. Then just, you know, sizing him up, like, all right, how tall is he? You know, how long his arms and things like that. Just sizing him up like that and going to his fights and things like that. And when he walk out the ring, I'm looking at him, I'm like, all that big, you know. So me talking to him with Turkey and Turkey not wanting to fight, and me like, yeah, this is the fight that I want, being that, you know, he's the last great fighter of our era, you know. That's just like, you know what I mean, me fighting a Pacquiao, a Mayweather, De La Hoya, and things like that. So that's why I wanted to fight.
Crawford's been calm and focused, using Canelo's shove as motivation, not intimidation. But let's look at what this really means for him. This isn't just moving up in weight, it's stepping into dangerous territory. Canelo has been facing top-level fighters at 168 and even 175. His power hits different. Just ask Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, or Sergey Kovalev. Meanwhile, Crawford began his career at 135 pounds. That's a jump of 3 full weight classes from where he started. Think about that.
Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jermell Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life, and he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it and lost fight number 2. Trained him for fight Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.
A lot of pros are concerned for him. Some are asking what happens when he takes a clean shot from Canelo, whether it's to the body or the chin. This isn't Spence. This isn't Porter. This is Canelo, the pride of Mexican boxing, with knockout power in both hands. The real question is, can Bud's skill and ring IQ hold up at 168, or will the weight jump finally catch up to him?
Crawford has had 1 fight above 147 pounds, and everyone, including Terence Crawford, will tell you that was not his finest performance against Israel Madrimov. He is older than Canelo. He is coming up in weight. He's coming off a long layoff. I can't look at Canelo Williams' school and say, you know what? Canelo is too far in a decline to beat Terence Crawford. Not until I've seen what Terence Crawford looks like at 168 pounds.
No, same here. And even though we could see Canelo Alvarez diminishing, we're still going to favor him because he's been in there with the bigger, stronger men. Crawford's not going to be able to hurt him. Crawford will be able to pepper him up, win rounds. Like I tell you, I have an image of Canelo Alvarez after the fight. He's going to be bloodied and bruised because he's going to get pop shot. He's going to throw 2-3 punches, pepper him up, and then get an angle. Then once Canelo starts realizing I'm falling behind here or I'm getting hit too much, I got to do something great. That's when Crawford's going to have to get on his.
The pressure is real. Canelo has ruled 168 without a challenge. But this isn't Williams' skull. This isn't Ryder. This is Terence Crawford, the sharpest, smartest, and most dangerous switch hitter in boxing right now. Canelo knows Bud is coming straight for his crown.
If Canelo couldn't knock out Charlo, or you really think that he's gonna knock out Crawford? I would pick Terence Crawford to beat a Canelo Alvarez, even at 168. Everybody can call me crazy and whatever you want to say. I get it. Y'all didn't believe me when I told you about Spence, but trust me, Crawford will figure out a way. I know a secret y'all don't know, and I ain't gonna tell you why I would pick Terence Crawford, but it's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking him to win the fight. So
I always try to respect my opponent, and I think he don't did them because he really wanted to do. I think Turki Al-Ashi told him you need to do something, and he did. And now before I respect his word because he say, oh, I'm not gonna let somebody to tell me what I need to do, and he did. So, but you know me. I respect everybody, but if you with me, so it's gonna be different.
Terence, is that true? Did Turki Al-Ashi ask you to spice things up?
Turkey didn't ask me to do nothing. I didn't touch him.
You know.
Listen.
Hey, we know, buddy. We know.
First and foremost, somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. So I stepped to him and showed him who was the boss of this fight. I ain't scared of.
Hey, I never say that. Your uncle say that, not me.
I ain't scared of and you're gonna find that out. As you seen, the last press conference.
We'll see.
When I walked you down, when you supposed to be the bigger man.
Yeah, hey, you say that because you fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September 13th, this is gonna be different for you.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
That's it for today's video. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you never miss an update. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.